Hey, what's up guys, DiplexHeated here again. Welcome to Tripoli. That's right, we're playing Call to Arms, but not only Call to Arms, we were playing Call to Arms using the Ultimate War mod here. We've done a video of this before, but since then this mod has gotten updated. They've added the Brits, they've added a bunch of more vehicles, lots of new units, some awesome skins and models, and I can't wait to use them all. And I thought we'd make use of this beautiful vanilla map. This map is actually not from the mod, it's available in the regular Call to Arms editor and or game. I believe it's from a single player mission. I'm not too sure, I'm pretty sure it is. And I've decided to run sort of a Libyan civil war on this map. This could be Tripoli or something. It could be around or near Tripoli. I'm not entirely sure how many, semi-skyscrapers there were in that area. But before the civil war, Libya wasn't necessarily a sort of war-torn country. Obviously, it wasn't like many other countries, such as Syria, for an example, which was a very sort of flourishing country in general before the actual civil war. So it's really, 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 really wrong to presume that that they're not sort of capable of achieving greatness in forms of infrastructure and architecture and all that stuff. A lot of people think it's all just a deserty landscape like Tatooine or something, which is very, very wrong. But unfortunately, civil wars and stuff like that cause a lot of destruction, so I think it'll take a very long time until Syria and its major cities are up in a glorious state again. Unfortunately, but hopefully that'll be sometime under our lifetime. The majority of us watching this, at least. Anyway, we are back in the game, and we are going to be playing as the Libyan rebels here. And we're going to be attacking the Libyan government. We've got some Republican guardsmen back here set up. We've got armor of various sorts. We've got a T-62 around this corner over here. Got a bunch of more troops here on the map. We've got more soldiers down here. And something that I laid notice to, or that I noticed, was the smooth animation when firing. I'm going to quickly select this. It says Iraqi soldier, but he'll have to do for this Libyan troop. The sounds, by the way, in this mod pretty good, but just look at his movement. Look at the soldier down to the left. It's very smooth when he's moving his upper torso, and it's very precise as well. I think I've seen way choppier movements in other games. It's like this when you're moving left and right. It's insane. This is very smooth. Isn't that cool? Isn't that just cool? Can't wait to see that in action. We've got the rebels back here, and look at this. This is a new vehicle to the game. Absolutely stunning. We've got ourselves a technical with an ZSU, SCU, or whatever people call it, anti-aircraft gun mounted on top of it. It's crazy. I love it. Wonderful, huh? Can't wait to see this thing in action. We've got a bunch of rebels back here with various equipment and uniforms. I've seen lots of documentaries from the war. I don't know this. There we go. I've seen lots of documentaries from the war, and there were people wearing like the good old U.S. desert camouflage that they used during the Desert Storm operation and stuff like that. I believe I even saw an American citizen who took part in that war. There was a documentary on Netflix. Pretty interesting. Maybe you guys have seen it too. I can't remember what it's called. But very cool stuff. They're just tying their shoelaces. They're discussing the operation. They've got various guns and armor and clothing and all that stuff. Mixed civilians, ex-military, you name it. More sort of mainstream rebels, more extreme rebels. The good old bunch. That's kind of led to why the Libyan crisis is still going on today. Obviously, the kind of civil war kind of started after they crushed Gaddafi, and now there are just different groups of various extremism still fighting in the country. So just, what a fucking mess, right? Sometimes I feel that dictators just do a pretty good job at keeping the loonies down. Anyway, we're going to click start, and we're going to get this battle going. I'm not sure how long I've been talking now, but it's a pretty even mix. Alright, so we're going to get this battle started. As I said, I will be controlling the rebels, but I think I'm mainly going to be spectating because most of these troops will handle themselves. They are on free move, except for the tanks, so I might be controlling them for a while, that's for sure. The Loyalist positions are mainly on hold position, or loyalist troops rather, said they're mainly going to try and hold their ground here. That's their goal. A lot of their infantry, though, will be on free move so that they can think for themselves and try and kind of counterattack. But same goes for these guys. Their vehicles are going to be in hold position, of course, to try and avoid too much of a chaotic situation, although I'm pretty sure this battle is going to be fairly chaotic. So without further ado, let's go ahead and click start. I think we're going to start by branching out down here to the south, and then we'll watch how this battle evolves automatically. I think I might even just select a different player while watching this, just to avoid all the unit icons scattered around on the screen there for your viewers pleasure. So let's just go ahead and assault down here to the south. I believe we're gonna... It's very quiet. We've clicked start, but it's awfully quiet. First of all, I'm not entirely sure what happened to the weather, but we kind of want to go ahead and enable that and head down to world. Skirmish environment. I hear fire already starting to spread throughout the city, so combat is definitely underway. I'm super excited to see this go down. We're going to start by branching out to the south, though, as I mentioned, and the first movement is going to occur down here. And we'll just see where the battle spreads. This is going to be a very bloody fight. So they're going to bounce into some of the loyalist troops that are kind of planning for an ambush back here. This is going to get super crazy any second now. And I have no idea who's going to come out victorious. I kind of hope the rebels will, for the realistic purpose of the fact that they actually... and for the fact that they actually won the war in one way or another. Obviously took a different turn afterwards. Yeah, we should dismount. Ooh! Well, ambush was partially successful. A lot of rebels got to dismount, but I think they took out the BMP. That's a very good... Whoa! Rocket, rocket, rocket. Okay, things are going crazy down here. But it hasn't really affected anyone down here. I think we'll have to move these guys manually. Let's start by bringing up some of the tanks. And let's get that lovely anti-air vehicle up and going as well. And some more BMPs afterwards. Oh, god damn it. You guys drive like absolute idiots. Well, safety last, of course. That's always how rebels have been. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. Lots of firepower being sent down the street. And the rebels are going crazy. BMP took a hit from that enemy T-62, I believe, so that's going to go down quite quickly. Going to return fire and try and do some damage to it. This vehicle is still combat effective, so we're going to bring it up and obviously use it. Love that anti-aircraft gun that's mounted on the vehicle. That is so rad. Ah! We'll pull it back. We'll pull it back. We need a driver for it, though. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And now the rebels are starting to kind of spread out through the city here, so expect a lot of close quarter combat in these inner parts. Oh, man. Well, no funeral for those guys. Because there's a lot of infantry mixed down in here, and a lot of infantry is going to spread out and engage those guys. So the T-62 and T-55A here are going to kind of go for a tug of war. I'm not sure what's happened to the tank, though. It's smoking a bit, but I believe it's still... Yeah, it's still active. For some reason, it chooses not to engage our tank. Maybe it considers it an unworthy target. I think it's going to try and aim down our infantry instead. We'll see what the AI will make of that situation. Down here, well, not too many troops have survived from this ambush. Very successful. I'm not sure what happened to this vehicle. Probably was hit by a rocket. Could have been the T-62, though, across the street there that fired into it. Very possible. Oh, man, this is going to get pretty nasty. Oh, purely executed down there in the street. Those loyalist soldiers stood no chance. The firefight is still going on down here in the south streets. Cool, kind of like a street standoff between two tanks, although they're not taking a lot of ground here or making a lot of differences there for the troops. Some of the... Yeah, the AI can be very uncautious at times, just running out in the open like that. Especially when it comes to driving too. They'll drive through anything just to get to where they're going. They won't care if they accidentally team kill a couple of their own. Over on this side, let's kick things off up here as well. Let's bring up the T-55A here and engage that enemy T-62A back there. We've got lots of infantry. Maybe we can try and flank across the street here and take that market. We'll send them across, and then we'll send a bunch of troops with the tank up here as well. We'll watch how this is going to evolve. These guys are going to spread out and try and take the center place. Lots of loyalist troops down here, though, so infantry is going to be key in this battle. If we lose too much infantry, we're not going to be able to break through and capture the position in the city here. Well, we're going to start engaging this T-62A back here. And it's going to try and return fire. There's a lot of loyalist infantry around here too, but there we go. That main gun's damaged and that turret is gone. So that tank is not going to be very active anymore, I believe. It's giving away a nice smoke pillar there. Not sure what happened to the crew though. It's still active on the map, so no idea how the game is going to work that situation out. Infantry's getting involved. Very nice. So the battle for that outskirt there has started. We're going to reinforce the rebels back here. It seems that our infantry is quite inferior compared to the loyalist troops here, which is very, in a way, very logical. Obviously, they're trained, we're not. So we're hoping that our spirit is going to be the thing that brings us victory today. This tank is still not giving up. It is refusing to battle our tank over here. We're going to give that BMP a shell back there, then see if we can get some progress with that. There we go. Hull destroyed. That thing's down. And now we're just going to point blank this tank. Not doing absolutely anything. But for some reason... Wait a minute. It's... I'm not sure what's happened. I'm trying to control these guys too. There we go. The turret's active, but it refuses to... Look, it refuses to follow orders. Could be that this tank is broken in many ways, and I will choose to believe so. We can't move it, so it probably has lost tracks. Indeed it has. One man is going to try and repair that, which he'll be very most likely unsuccessful in doing, but for some reason the turret lives its own life. It will absolutely refuse to engage the enemy armor here. So, mod is still a work in progress, but we learned something new. We'll bring up our anti-aircraft gun here and see if that thing can break down the tank. I love this guy. This guy's crazy. This is something straight out of the GLA in Command and Conquer, man. Look at that thing. Oh, man. So now that they've repaired tracks, it's odd. It's a broken tank right through. It's weird. The tank back here though, this thing's down now and encountered, so that thing's not going to be getting anywhere. We'll bring up this tank and we'll bring up the supporting infantry. We're starting to make some progress over here, which is nice. Look at this beast. Like these old Soviet tanks, they're awesome. Oh, awesome, awesome. Yeah, I know. For some reason the loyalist tanks are kind of semi-broken, so I'm gonna go ahead and command them for just a while. Make sure that they can even out the odds a bit there with a couple of rockets. Oh shit, we got lots of infantry around here. There's a big infantry gathering in here for some reason. No, they're back down here behind the tank trying to cover. We got guys moving in from all over the place right now. All right, let's move up this tank. Whoa, what happened here? Someone fired a rocket. I think he killed himself. Could have been friendly fire too. Think we're gonna start working down on this tank now. Won't be standing for too long. There we go. Lovely way to finish that off. Oh, rocket from right across the street. The Republican Guard here, or the sort of elite troops that Assad has deployed. Not Assad. That's a different civil war. That the Gaddafi has deployed is going to make quick work out of our T-55 there in the center. It's going to be a very costly fight for both sides, but we're starting to kind of get a grip of it right now. Infantry, as I said, the Libyan heroes here will be the ones to finish this fight, and definitely decide it too. Covering fire! Yeah, we do not want to engage them in the open like that. We're going to need to try and kind of get an upper position of it. Let's see here. We've got people coming in from the flanks though, so this could be really key. Once again, my rebels just feels so inferior all the time. But I understand it. It's very logical. The Republican Guard here in the center is going to hold this down very nicely. But I'm not gonna say no to some ground taking here with this guy. This will be one hell of a way to try and secure victory. Oh, that takes a long time reloading. Oh, that is really slow. Okay, we'll try and keep that guy in safety. I think that anti-aircraft vehicle will just be enough to secure this victory for us. Fucking hell, they've got troops all over this place. Oh, shit. It's like snipers, machine gunners, all kinds of stuff. Alright, we're going to try and throw over the wall. Hopefully kill those guys over there. Nice. That was awesome. Got one more guy around the corner up here. This position will probably be safe. Alright. You guys reloaded? Yeah. Perfect. Alright. Move you guys up just slightly. Backing you up with some infantry. Come on, guys. Gotta retake this place. Moving up, moving up. That RPG, though. Oh, shit, that rooftop position. Oh, that's awesome. That's crazy. I love it. This is ballsy. Holy shit. I love this vehicle. It's new, I believe. Could be in vanilla. I haven't played vanilla Call to Arms in a long time. So that could definitely be new with some update. But even if it came through the mod or not, I absolutely love it. Alright, we have a few Republican troops. Not called Republican. I don't know why I said Republican troops. I believe it's because they're actually meant to be Republican Guard from the Cold War. Not the Cold War, the Kuwait War, or the Operation Desert Storm, or Iraqi War, the good old one. He's going to be holding it down pretty neatly here. Pretty sure Gaddafi had like a similar kind of elite guard too. But I'm not sure if that would go under the name of the Republican Guard. Got one guy back here though that's going to be playing with these guys down here. It's just so cool. I love these little positions that you can occupy like on rooftops and balconies. And just engage in some pretty sick firefights. Once again though, it really feels like my poor civilians down here in various gear and weaponry are a little bit inferior to the enemy. But it's so cool nonetheless. Come on, take him out, take him out. Wow. Oh, he's down. Once this guy's reloaded, there's not going to be anything left of this guy. Oh, shit. I wonder what it feels like taking a 15mm to the stomach. That must absolutely be horrible, horrifying experience. I'm gonna bring up some more guys and take out the last loyalist troop up there. Fire! Well, let's put a rocket on him. I think he's pretty much dead now after that anti-air vehicle had its go, but boom, he's gone. And that's pretty much it, guys. Pretty even fight. We don't have much more alive than the AA vehicle. That has, by the way, killed 18 troops and apparently 4 vehicles. which is absolutely insane. And other than that, we've got about a squad's worth of troops remaining. So a few different moves and perhaps a few more working tanks here on the enemy side. And the rebels could have seen themselves lose this siege. And perhaps obviously have to try another day. This attack, it's a small attack in a big battle for a city. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was just meant to be sort of a showcase for the mod and what we've seen. If you guys want to see more, then I am willing to obviously provide you guys with more stuff. I have some super exciting stuff to show you here, like the Challenger, Badoons, and of course British troops. So super exciting. I think we can make a pretty nice scenario with these guys. And well, that's about it. If you guys want to see more, let me know. And I hope you guys enjoy this quick skirmish here in Tripoli during the Libyan Civil War. All right, see you guys soon again. Bye.